And another nomination for Knob of the Year goes to Slow to the Trot Tory MP Laura Trott, who exposed her ignorance of basic maths when she was a government minister, not seeing that although debt might fall in 1 year, it doesn't mean that it goes down overall over 5 years. Watch her try to locate her brain cells when she was interviewed on the Today programme.
What is puzzling me is how you can be even talking about tax cuts when a central pledge is getting debt down and debt is going up.
So the central pledge is one of our fiscal rules, which is that debt needs to be falling over the 5-year fiscal forecast as a percentage of GDP, which it is.
No, it's higher in 5 years than now.
Not as a percentage of GDP.
Yeah, no, it's higher. It's going up. It's lower in the 5th year relative to the 4th year. So it goes down at the end of the projection. But in 5 years, I think it's higher at the end of the project. Yeah. 23.4, 89% of GDP. 28.9, it's 93% of GDP. Debt goes up. It falls at the end of 5 years a little bit. But that doesn't mean debt is coming down. That means debt is going up. It's higher. It's higher in 5 years than now.
It's falling as a percentage of GDP.
It's higher as a percentage of GDP.
I'm not sure. I think.
Well, this is really basic. I'm looking at the latest OBR table. Public sector net debt ex Bank of England. 28.9, 92.8%, 23.4, 89%. So it's up in 5 years. Now, I'm amazed that you don't know that debt is rising, but you're the one who's planning.
Percentage of GDP,
I'm looking at the percentage of GDP.
This is. I think I need to have the figures. I've got different figures, so I think we just need to.
Okay, let's just suppose if debt is higher on the OBR forecast in 5 years than now, you couldn't possibly be cutting taxes while your pledge is that debt should be falling.
The point is that we have our fiscal rules, and within those we have an amount of headroom. So we will only do things that are fiscally responsible and sit within our fiscal rules.
It's a really, really big point, this, isn't it? And one of us has obviously got it wrong. I think I'm looking at the right table, and I think I'm looking at the right line. And it's possible that the figures will all change. But at the moment, it looks to me like debt is higher in 5 years than it is now. And you're still talking about tax cuts. And I'm just wondering how you do that if you're pledging debt falling is one of your key 5 pledges.
Percentage of GDP over the 5-year forecast. Yes,
and I'm looking at the percentage of GDP line. That's the only relevant one.
So I think that we've always said that we will only do things within our fiscal rules and where it is affordable for us to do so. So yes, we want to cut taxes. We believe that drives growth, but we will only do it if it sits within our fiscal rules.
Laura Trott. Interesting conversation. We should probably both go and look at the books, make sure we haven't made a mistake. But obviously, really interesting point about whether debt is going up or going down.
Click here for his Reform MP, Lee Anderson, your Knob of the Year.